REC TEC family, Chef Greg here with another great seafood hors d'oeuvre for you. We're doing Oysters Rockefeller. So Oysters Rockefeller is super simple. It's basically a shucked oyster. We're going to make some cream spinach. You fill it up, little breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, bake it off. It'll be about 8 to 10 minutes or so on the grill. But again, couldn't be any simpler. We'll go ahead and get started. And we're going to make all of this on the REC TEC. So we're going to take some Julienne onion. And I've got a cast iron pan heating up now. We're going to saute this onion with a little bit of butter and garlic. When that gets soft, we're going to add our spinach, wilt it down. We're going to add a little bit of heavy cream and make like a really thick cream spinach. And that's going to go on top of our shucked oysters. So we're going to hold off on that. Now, how do you shuck an oyster? Okay, shucking oysters is not really hard. It just takes a little bit of know-how. So one, you got to get an oyster knife. They're kind of thick. They're not sharp at all. Do not, please, shuck an oyster with a paring knife. You will end up in the hospital. You will need stitches, and it's not fun. So make sure you get an oyster knife. If you can't find an oyster knife, you can go to the hardware store. Buy a small, short, flathead screwdriver. Works great. Just make sure it's clean before you do it. Next, knowing a little bit of the anatomy on an oyster helps a little bit too. So if you notice the top of the oyster, it's kind of a point. If you look, there's an indentation right at the top. That's where you're going to want to put your oyster knife. So all you do, and you can put a towel down, it's up to you, push down, give it a little turn, and you will pop that oyster open, okay? And then just run that knife around. And then if you look, you have a perfectly shucked oyster. Do yourself the favor, take that oyster knife, scoop underneath so you can remove it from the shell, and that way when you go to eat it, it slides right down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay these out flat. I've got about 2 dozen oysters here to shuck. I'll see you in a minute. All right, our cream spinach is good to go. We've got our oysters shucked. We've got some Parmesan cheese and some breadcrumbs to top. So what we'll do is we'll take about an ounce of that filling or so, and it doesn't have to be pretty, just kind of mounded up on top. Just try to get a little spinach, a little onions. You can cheat and buy a creamed artichoke and spinach dip already done, save you a step, but you know what? If we're making it, we might as well go all the way. We're using the grill mat to make it really easy to lift these up and put them on the grill. It makes cleanup a breeze. It is non-stick. I use mine all the time and love it. So what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of breadcrumb on the top. A little bit of Parmesan cheese. You can use Asiago, really whatever is your favorite. And then we will take a little bit of butter. Just kind of put a little bit of butter on the top of each one as this melts down. It will be fantastic. We got our RT680 set on 425. These will go on for about 8 to 10 minutes until they are golden brown and bubbly. All right, so our oysters are off the grill. Again, they went about 10 minutes. They're delicious. Please, before you eat them, let them cool down a little bit. It's like napalm on the inside with that cream spinach. So we got a platter here. Again, if you're doing these ahead of time, you can make the cream spinach mixture and you can get it cold, stuff the oysters. And again, halftime comes around, throw it on the grill for about 8 to 10 minutes. Great, easy halftime snack. All right, there you go. Oysters Rockefeller and the RT680. My buddy Matt here is going to come in. He's going to taste. He's from New Orleans, so if anybody knows a good Oyster Rockefeller, it's this guy. That's what I'm saying. You got to try them out. Oysters Rockefeller. Give it a shot.